Nikon fans and professional photographers, brace yourselves, there's some major buzz in the camera world that's starting to sound more than just like rumor. The spotlight is turning toward a possible Nikon Z9 Mark II, and the timing couldn't be more intriguing. If we look at Nikon's long-standing strategy, they have a pattern of releasing flagship cameras just ahead of the Olympic Games. Historically, models like the D1H, D2H, D3, D4, and D5 all debuted in close proximity to either Summer or Winter Olympics. The D6 was Nikon's weapon of choice for Tokyo 2020, while the original Z9 made its debut shortly before Beijing 2022. With the next Winter Olympics in Milan Cortina slated for February 2026, a new flagship by late 2025 seems like more than a coincidence, it's practically tradition. Beyond timing, Nikon has good reason to refresh its lineup. Since the Z9 launched in late 2021, it has been the top-tier offering. But the 2023 release of the Nikon Z8, essentially a smaller, more accessible version of the Z9, shifted perceptions. The Z8's compact form and lower price made it a more practical choice for many photographers, which naturally led to declining interest in the Z9. So what's Nikon's move to reassert its flagship dominance? That's where the Z9 Mark II could come in. The potential upgrades are exciting. While it may keep the 45MP full-frame sensor, improvements are expected from a new internal engine, possibly the Xe8 image processor. This could dramatically enhance autofocus performance, subject recognition, and low-light shooting. On the software side, we may see significant advances in AI-driven features, from face and eye detection to improved animal and bird tracking, an area where Canon and Sony have already made strong progress. Video capabilities could take a leap as well. Nikon recently invested in Red, a leading cinema camera brand. That move might bring cutting-edge color science, raw video formats, and better compression techniques to Nikon's mirrorless ecosystem. If Nikon integrates even part of Red's video DNA, the Z9 Mark II could be a compelling tool for hybrid shooters working across stills and cinematic video. However, Nikon can't afford to repeat the rocky start of the original Z9. Early adopters had to wait for key features to be delivered through firmware updates. For this next launch, especially with the Olympics on the horizon, professionals will demand a complete and polished product right from the start. They'll need time to test, configure, and trust the camera before heading into high-stakes environments. The key question now is whether Nikon will do a full reveal or just a development teaser by the end of 2025. A development-only announcement might not be enough. Professional shooters need months, not weeks, to prepare. A full commercial release by December 2025 or early January 2026 would give them that breathing room. Bigger picture, this next-gen model could redefine Nikon's place in the pro mirrorless market. Canon and Sony have been battling hard in the hybrid and high-speed segments. Nikon's focus has been tighter, centered on high-end full-frame bodies. With the Z9 Mark II at the top, and models like the Z8 and upcoming Z63 covering the mid-range, Nikon could create a more cohesive and powerful lineup that serves everyone from entry-level to elite. If Red-inspired video features make it into this new model, Nikon could emerge as the go-to brand for creators who demand top performance in both stills and video. The Z9 has shown Nikon's willingness to grow through updates. But this time, they need to bring the full experience from day one. With the Olympic clock ticking, the Z9 Mark II looks less like a question and more like an inevitability. All signs, past patterns, recent moves, and market pressure point toward a launch window at the end of 2025. We'll be keeping an eye out for leaks, teasers, and any official news. If Nikon nails the execution, the Z9 Mark II could not only set the tone for their future, but also shift the landscape for pro cameras heading into the next big stage.